Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to Hollow Clan. So I'm picking up this recording right where I left the last one off. Last time we lost Flaxclaw and Brightpaw to Two Legs on a patrol, and then Palestar decided to sacrifice Flashbloom, the empathetic, pale-coated female, to Dark Forest. And she's also decided to decrease the amount of moons between sacrifices because the clan has grown too large and she doesn't want to feed all of the hungry mouths. Palestar is truly a ruthless leader. But we also have Halfheart as the deputy. Halfheart is still undecided on whether following this path is good or not. She was raised to believe all these things, but at the same time, her heart is growing in a different direction. So we'll see how she acts and what her relationships tell us in the coming days before Palestar passes away. I'm wondering if Halfheart will continue this or if she will slowly try and transition to something different. We are going to go ahead and time skip one moon. Igor finds a kitty pet named Holly who wants to join the clan. The kitty pet changes their name to Primstem. That's adorable. Igor is brought back to camp after wandering off. Looks like Igor is gone a little bit senile. So let's go ahead and check this Holly, or Primstem, I should say. Primstem is a male, had a nightmare involving the rushing river nearby. A righteous male warrior. He's quite young, very interesting. We will have to have him go on patrol by himself and see how he does. He managed to avoid Two Legs, so he is going to stay in the clan. It looks like Carmen ended up finding a kit by themselves, Olive Kit, a young female daydreamer kitten, and has been brought back to the clan. So the four kits that were siblings, Petepaw, Duskpaw, Sparrowpaw, and Birchpaw, have all started their apprenticeship today. So we have Birchpaw, who is empathetic, it's not looking good, is pretending to be deputy. Sparrowpaw is bloodthirsty, is listening to stories about Flaxclaw. I'm sure that Palestar might be telling those stories, even if it kind of makes her skin crawl since she was so angry with Flaxclaw. She wants most of these apprentices to worship the way she does. Duskpaw is responsible, but he does have a darker pelt, so he should be okay. Petepaw is daring. I think daring should also be on the list of good traits. But he's craving the taste of rabbit. So we've got all of those cats that now need to be mentored. Y'all, we just had a new warrior join named Cocoa Puff. I adore Cocoa Puff. They have extremely undesirable traits, but they're adorable. They do have a darker pelt though, so they might be okay. But yes, I thought I should tell you we had Cocoa Puff join. They're going on a patrol alone, but they're fine. So it is the next moon, and Snipfur finds a kitty pet named Windy who wants to join the clan. The kitty pet changes their name to Fallen Stripe. Lizardfur has earned their warrior name, and so has Beefur. Mojo died of green cough at 115 moons old, so Mojo is no longer with the clan. I wonder if anybody was really concerned about that. Speaking of which, I think we should check on some of our main cats here. So Palestar is sharpening their claws. They're at 138 moons old. Her current apprentice is Acorn Paw. Let's go ahead and take a look at these relationships here. So Palestar still has an extreme dislike for Halfheart, but she also dislikes her own apprentice, Acorn Paw. She still really adores Mossshell, is extremely approving. She dislikes Faded Bite, doesn't care about much of the other cats, which is unsurprising. Kind of likes Lizardfur and has some trust for them, which I find interesting as well. She really likes Dopa for some reason. Feels comfortable and trusts Dopa even. Dislikes Raven Rapid. Likes Lostberry. Really dislikes Algae Stripe. Jeez. Doesn't like Judas. And is kind of mixed feelings about Laurel Whisker. Wow. So let's go to Half Heart now. So Half Heart still has an extreme dislike for Moshell. This is like getting to like hateful point. Likes Raven Rapid and Carmen for the most part. Really doesn't like Pale Star at all. Dislikes Igor for some reason and dislikes Snipfer. And likes Judas a little bit. That would make sense for them to like each other since they both don't like Pale Star. So Moshell has an extreme dislike for Snipfer as well. Dislikes Primstem and Igor and Laurel Whisker. But seems to like Raven Rapid, Pale Star, and Judas. Doesn't like nobody likes Algae Stripe for some reason. Doesn't really like Acorn Paw and really hates Half Heart. Oh, these cats. Interesting. So in Fallen Stripe's first patrol after joining the clan and changing her name from Windy, she actually found a cat that was on the Thunder Path, brought them back, and they were nursed back to health. So we're gonna have to check them out too. Light Paw. A righteous light-colored male. Oh, and Half Heart is the mentor. Oh no. Oh no. So on my last patrol, we got a loner that brought kits with them. We have Gold Wish, who is a loving female with a semi-light colored coat. Not looking good. Ooh, Shell Kit is a very dark colored coat. That is adorable. I love Shell Kit. So cute. A Daydreamer kitten. And then we also have Prim Kit, who's a bit of an attention seeker. She's super cute. Very interesting. So Olive Kit tries to convince Prim Kit to run away together. I think Olive Kit may know what's going on. And Lightfur has earned their warrior name. So they are no longer an apprentice of Half Heart. It didn't take long since they were so much older anyway, but we are one move away from the next sacrifice. So it is the 25th moon. Acorn Haze has earned their warrior name. Doughbite has also earned their warrior name. Duskpaw accidentally trespasses on another clan's territory, and Grain was brought back to camp after wandering off. We're going to continue with patrols, and then when the night comes, we will find out who will be taken to Dark Forest. So Fated Bite found death berries, didn't know what they were, ate them, and they died. So we just lost Fated Bite because they didn't know that those were death berries. Whoa! Poor Fated Bite. So before we do the sacrifice to Dark Forest, we're going to go through all of our cats, starting from the most recent. So Prim Kit is chasing their tail. She seems very happy, but she's a kit, so she's protected for now. Shell Kit's feeling a bit sassy today, and she's also a kit. Gold Wish, being a loving warrior, is potentially someone that may be sacrificed because of her loving trait. She caught the scent of an enemy warrior earlier. Lightfur is helping gather herbs. He has a very light coat and he has the righteous trait, and so he may be up as well. Fallen Stripe is feeling a bit gloomy. She has a darker-ish pelt with a daring trait. I think that she is safe for now. Cocoa Puff is playful, which is an extremely undesired trait. They do have a brown pelt, so I think for now they're gonna be safe. We have Olive Kit, who is jealous that Prim Kit is getting more attention than them, but she is safe because she's a kit. Primstem is a righteous male warrior, feels a sense of dread. That's not good. But because he has a medium pelt, I think we have some better options than him. Quincy is a vengeful kit, and he's angrily clawing the ground, lost in deep thought. And I will tell you why he's angry in a moment. I have a good idea. Grain is our elder, so she is protected even though she's a bit of a careful warrior with a medium coat. She's chattering with the birds. Birchpaw's feeling a bit down. Now, he has an empathetic trait but a medium coat, so we still have better options, but he may be looked at later. Then we have Sparrowpaw, who has another medium/dark pelt, but he's bloodthirsty. He's very much safe. Duskpaw is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. He's a responsible warrior, but his pelt is also pretty medium dark, so I think he'll be all right. Peatpaw is a daring apprentice, and his pelt is definitely on the light medium side, but he should be okay for now. Doughbite gave Olive Kit a trinket they found while out on patrol. Now, he's a charismatic male, but he's got a darker pelt. I think he'll be all right. Acorn Blaze is patient, but she's a half-half coat, and Pale Star actually trained her herself, so I think she's safe for now. There are other options. Igor's an elder, and so even though she's compassionate, she is safe. Lostberry is also an elder, so she's safe, even though she's empathetic. Beefer has a lighter colored coat and is a bit troublesome, but I feel like troublesome would be safe. Lizard Fur is sneaky, which I feel like would be safe, and this is a pretty medium coat. Also, any cats that adorn themselves with dark feathers are kind of showing that they are on the side of Dark Forest. Snip Fur is a sneaky warrior as well. I think he's safe, and so is Algae Stripe with that pelt. Laurel Whisker should be fine for now. Judas is fine for now. So is Raven Rapid. It's night in the forest. It's quiet. The moon is new, and so it is dark, but the cats can see through the darkness quite easily. Pale Star sits atop a rotted, molding tree stump covered in oyster mushrooms that also seem to be oozing some horrible liquid. It is truly a fitting throne for our bloodthirsty leader. She announces that not one but 2 cats will be sacrificed tonight, and that will be Lightfur and Goldwish. But Goldwish is brought forward first, and she is taken to Dark Forest. I'm sure y'all know what that means. Next is Lightfur, and as Lightfur has brought up to the front of this nasty, oozing trunk, Halfheart is going to step up and say 1 is enough. We don't want to enrage StarClan. And with that, Pale Star is going to lash out at Halfheart, tell her to sit or she will be the one sacrificed. Halfheart is forced to back up by Judas. Judas protects her, and Lightfur is then also sacrificed to the Dark Forest. After these 2 lives are taken, Pale Star will then announce that Halfheart will no longer be the deputy, and instead, she is going to give the title to Quincy, the vengeful kitty pet that joined not too long ago, and that she has high hopes for Sparrowpaw to take over in Quincy's place when she passes as the new deputy, and that she sees promise in this bloodthirsty cat. And so that is the night that starts to lead these cats down an even darker path than when they started, the path of the Dark Forest. So we are gonna save. Interesting! So I went to the next moon, and now Hollow Clan has no medicine cat because Moss Shell and Fallen Stripe die of white cough. And so what we're going to say is that Star Clan has seen what is going on here and is fighting back. And in doing so, They are taking Moshell and Fallen Stripe. They're going to start attacking this clan. It's going to be a war of good and evil. Wow, I did not expect that at all. Y'all, this was a dramatic episode. I hope you don't mind my storytelling going off a little bit. And yes, this is very dark. I'm sorry if this makes some of you uncomfortable. I definitely don't suggest continuing watching this if you don't like the dark. But yes, they are going down a dark path. This is now a battle of good and evil. Halfheart has lost their place as deputy and is being replaced by a vengeful kitty pet who is taken to Palestar quite well and is making a brutal and ruthless cat out of Sparrowpaw. So we'll have to wait until next time to see how this goes. But it is up to y'all to decide who we are going to draw today. So we lost Mojo. We lost a lot of cats today, actually. Let's see. I believe we lost Mojo in today's episode. Some of these episodes fall together, so forgive me if I'm wrong. We lost Faded Bite. Both of them had accidents during patrols. We lost Fallen Stripe and we lost Moshell to White Cough, but then Lightfur and Gold Wish were both sacrificed to Dark Forest. So please let me know in the comments below what cat you want to see a speed paint of, and I'll be releasing that next week as a speed paint. And as a reminder, please watch the speed paint being released later on of the cat that passed last time that y'all voted for. Well, I hope you liked this episode. If you did, give the like button a tickle and a poke, subscribe to join our family, and jingle that bell to get notifications of when I post clangen. Also, feel free to join Discord. We have a lot of fun talking about clangen in Discord, so if you want to be a part of a community that loves it, definitely join our Discord. I love you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week for more of HoloClan. Bye!